Good morning, you guys. So, before I did my horoscope today, which I'm doing them later, I just want to do a couple facts about me and what I've learned on my spiritual journey so far. I did like that because we all have different titles for what we want to call this. Because before it was even a spiritual journey for me, this was a healing journey. Y'all, last year, around at this time, I was just praying for God to heal me, change my life, and then before you know it, He literally changed my life around. So it started off a healing journey. It turned into a spiritual journey. You call it what you want, but this is a couple facts about my spiritual journey and what I've learned so far. Okay, y'all, so one of the first things about the spiritual journey is that it is not peaches and cream. No, it's not meditating all day and burning incense and candles. No, it's about getting to know yourself. Because if you want to be in a position where you are leading, teaching, guiding, you have to know something about yourself, okay? You got to know your triggers, you got to know your weak points, your weak spots, or whatever they want to call it. You have to know yourself. So sometimes you're forced to sit in isolation just to get to know yourself. You will lose a lot of friends and, just people who don't match up with your vibration because you're on a vibration of getting to know yourself, getting to change, so you can no longer be around people who don't desire to get to know themselves or change, okay? Okay, so one of the second things that I learned about this journey is that learning how to trust yourself is a key. Matter of fact, that's you have to learn how to trust yourself, okay? Because a lot of times our intuition's already talking to us, but we don't know it, okay? So you have to learn how to trust your intuition, and I ain't gonna cap to y'all, it's hard. That's why I be doing a lot of back and forth because I'm learning how to trust my intuition. So a part of that is learning how to be confident, okay? If you're not confident, you already not trusting your intuition. You have to be confident, and you gotta learn how to be confident and not cocky, you know? So learn how to be confident and humble, all right? So, learning how to trust yourself is listening to that first thought, okay? That first thought, that very first thought, not the second one, not the third one, but that first one. That's your intuition talking to you, and you have to learn how to trust that. A lot of times, that second and third thought is doubt, fears, and ego, okay? We have to differentiate between the doubt, the fears, and the egos, and the intuition. The easiest way to differentiate is listen to that first thought, because your first thought is your intuition. Like I said before, the second, third, and fourth one, doubt, fear, and ego, okay? Okay, so another thing that I've learned is learning how to listen to my ancestors and my angels. Now, guys, before the spiritual journey, I knew there was a sense of protection around me because I always seen angel numbers. And I was always just connected with the earth. Like, I loved to be outside as a child. So, I always had a sense of protection around me, but I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know how to address them because just like a lot of people, I didn't believe in talking to spirits. Like, what the fuck, get that away from me. That's some scary type shit. But now, y'all, it's not scary. We just have to be open to believing that there is another spirit out there besides just us as human beings, okay? Our ancestors are those who walked on earth before, and their soul and their spirit remains here. Their body is gone, but their soul, their spirit, their existence, it still lives. So that's why it's okay to still talk to them out loud. It's okay to still write to them. It's okay to still acknowledge them. Okay, so another thing that I learned on this journey is that law of attraction, manifestation, and karma is all real. And I know maybe me talking about karma before kind of rub people the wrong way or scare people, but no, I just learned that karma is real. And why? Because I've experienced karma. I ain't trying to be out here scaring nobody. I'm just letting y'all know I know karma is real because when you are extending on the spiritual level, or like when you're awakening more, and you know the difference between right and wrong, and you still choose to do wrong, oh, trust me, karma gonna come instantly, okay? Because you know better. So that's why I preach to y'all that karma is a real thing. Because once you start understanding more and more and more, but you keep not listening, you want to keep experiencing the same things over and over again, which is what I would like to call karma. Or, you can break karma cycles, but you have to be willing to change. You feel me? So one of the last things I've learned, which I learned this lesson pretty recently, is that it is so important to balance yourself from the outside world, okay? Because a lot of times when we're around the outside world, and the outside world is just anybody outside of you, okay? That means your family, your friends, or whoever. You have to learn how to balance, okay? Because if you spend too much time in the outside world, them outside energies get inside of you. Now when you try to go back into your own world, now you're confused, you're stuck, you're lost, blah blah blah. So you have to find a balance, okay? You got to know when is the right time to spend time with the outside world and when is the right time to spend time with yourself, okay? Because again, okay, last thing. So another reason why it's important to balance between the outside world and the inside world, which is yourself, is because a lot of times when we spend too much time in the outside world, we get comfortable, okay? And we're not aware of who has our best interest at heart and who don't. So if we're unconscious and the people who don't have our best interest at heart, if we're steady sitting around them, you will instantly pick up their energy more and more and more, okay? So that's why it's going to be important to differentiate between who has your best interest at heart and who doesn't. You will be able to answer that question when you learn how to balance between spending time with people and spending time by yourself, basically. So that's what I got for y'all. Okay, do y'all horoscopes later.